Welcome to the Bravo Charlie Club podcast, making you 12 and a half minutes more awesome each week. He's Ben. I'm Richard. Let's go. Ben, how are you this week?
Awesome, mate. Absolutely awesome. And Argentina have joined us. So that's Buenos Dias.
Buenos dias.
Good morning, I think. I've got that right. Hey, mate, I've been thinking the Fully Awake project, the idea is that we can have just some random thoughts that, of stuff we've been thinking about. I've got a few quick fire ones for you. Just to see. How about this? I was thinking about changing my name to Anon because, think of all the cool quotes you'd immediately get credit for. You know how it's got, that has this lovely quote and then it says Anon underneath. And I'm like, if I change does that work?
How would your signature look? I don't know. I'm not sure it stacks up. I think, okay. I think you probably had better ideas, but I'm give it a go.
All right. How about this one?
Never.
This year, my daughter's made vision boards. Now, I'm not a vision board kind of person, but I was so proud. Being Gen Zers, they did them as digital using Canva or whatever it was. But I asked one of my daughters for the file, and I went and got it printed for her because I felt like it should be hung on the wall. Are you a vision? 100%. Yeah. Are you a vision board kind of guy? Is that your thing?
I love them actually. I'm into the vision board. I like it. Yeah, getting all the pictures up there, the things that they represent to you, and having it as a something that you walk past, something that's in your day of a physical form. I think it helps.
Strike me.
I mean, you still got to do the work, right? You still got to do you don't just get a vision board there and you just, I'm just going to sit back and all that's going to happen. Like
I've got that Ferrari.
Just comes naturally. Yeah. You need to actually get out and do the work.
No, you've got a picture of a Ferrari. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Maybe it's not up my alley after all. Hey, in terms of using technology, have a listen to this. I was at a cafe and I saw a young man using FaceTime to sign language. And I just thought
that is cool. How cool.
I just thought it was something that I've never obviously had to think about, but just imagine the improvement of, access to his community that he would have through that technology. I just thought what a wonderful, wonderful use of technology it must be in that circumstance. Yeah. So
that's fantastic. I love it. Yeah.
And as I get older, you used to get dopamine hits from sporting events and stuff, and we'll talk more about sport in the conundrum of the week. But I realized that I actually get a dopamine hit from making a great show or book recommendation to someone. And I made a recommendation recently to a friend, and he said, he texted me back. He said, that was one of the best things I've watched in ages. Thanks for the recommendation. Totally up my alley. And I've read a couple of books also, and I've loved them. And like, I got that message and I was just like, look at me. Like,
awesome.
It felt really, really good. So I was quite happy that you could make a show recommendation to someone and get the same sort of feeling as winning a sporting event. So that's a good thought to take into my later years with me.
I love it, Ben. So makes the world better. Yep.
So there you go, a few quick fire fully awake topics. But on to travel tips, mate. You had a suggestion about traveling in economy.
I did, yeah. And this has burnt me before. You know how they divide the plane up into sections, and you pay a bit more for the seats at the very front of that section because you got the infinite space to stretch out, and you de facto claim all of that area that's off to the side of the galley, right, as an extension of your legroom and your space.
I paid for that, and you do usually pay a little, extra.
You do pay a little extra for it. Yeah. So don't go the A seat because the A seat often has that big bulkhead from the door where they stuff in the emergency slide or the ramp or whatever they call it on the safety.
So when I've seen 1,000 times, you're talking the window seat, right?
Yeah, the window seat, the A seat, and whatever the seat is on the furthest side too, because the door has that big bulkhead in it, and you end up with one leg bent because you can't fit it in, and the other leg stretched out, and so 10 hours of that is a bit painful. So B or the C seat,
and we've discussed the seat guru website before where you can go on and it'll give you feedback about the type of plane you're on. So I'm sure that would be covered. We might drop that link back in the show notes because I'm pretty sure that one would get a mention about having some restricted space there.
Great idea. Yep.
Hey, listener feedback. This is a good one. Listener BH wrote in with some feedback for Bravo Charter Club. He said, after years of success, I'm now burning toast due to guessing and thinking about minutes on the toaster dial, like I need something else to overthink. And I put it to listener BH that he just needs one of those new toasters that we were talking about a few weeks ago.
Auto toast. Yeah. So, Pantone colours. You look at the Pantone chart. I want it to be this colour brown. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you burning toast yet, or are you still got it covered?
Still good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I think we're always changing the dial around all the time because sometimes you're getting sourdough, sometimes you're getting normal toast, sometimes it's frozen, sometimes it's not. You know, all these. It's complicated. All these things come into play, right? Toastology, toast tech.
It's black magic, mate. I don't know how our toaster works. You just
brown
sort of
magic,
put it
perhaps.
in, and hope for the best. And listeners can leave a comment, send us a text, join the Inner Sanctum on WhatsApp. Those links are in the show notes. Now, the conundrum of the week, I alluded to, we're going to talk about sport. The question I have is, what has to happen for something to actually be considered a sport? Like, what makes something a sport? And now, I recall Alan Border, the former Australian cricket captain, he was once asked if there was any sports that he didn't get into. And he responded that he respected most sports, but he thought that if you could win an Olympic medal for twirling a ribbon, we may have lost the plot. Now, he wasn't disrespecting the talent. And I've watched those floor routines, and especially the ones with the ball and the hoop. They're actually quite incredible. But it does seem quite subjective in terms of the marking of it. So here's my question. I heard someone who was referred to as being a professional beach tennis player. Now, is beach tennis actually a sport? And if beach volleyball was the first mover, are all of our sports just going to end up on the beach? And if that's the case, should Bravo Charlie Club be the first mover, and so we can become world champions of a beach sport for a day? And because there's probably going to be someone better at anything we choose. So I hereby challenge you to a beach 10-pin bowling game, and whoever wins is the world champion.
Beach bowls. I think it's got some legs. I think we can work. There is already a lot of stuff that you have to carry down to the beach with your umbrella, towel stuff, and all this stuff. So I think if it's going to get any traction, it needs to come in some like little carry trailer or one of those.
Think of the merch. Think of the merch.
Exactly.
So, but we were talking about this off air. You told me. Yeah, go on.
Beach tennis, have they just reinvented badminton there? Because you can't bounce the ball, right? It's not going to bounce on the sand. So what? I don't know. Like, is it with a smaller foam ball or something? Like, how does it?
I don't know.
I was asking rackets?
You. It's tennis? My conundrum.
I don't know.
I was asking you, but we were talking off air, and you told me the IOC considers chess a sport.
The IOC does consider chess a sport. Yeah, I know. So fascinating.
My original
right?
question stands. What is?
What does that mean? Well, I guess the IOC has to sanction it, right? Well, they're the people we've got to.
They have to
get on board.
It to be an Olympic sport.
Yeah, well, I guess that's probably a big feather in your cap, right? If trying to get your sport classified as a sport.
All right, so I'll write to them and propose beach 10-pin bowling, and we can show that there'll be merch involved, and I'm sure.
I wonder if they give you an official letter back, like if they're obligated to reply to everybody who sends something in. We should totally do that, right?
Fastest no ever. Yeah.
Thank you for your submission. While we regret that we can't reply to every email we receive.
Absolutely. Last week we asked what do we mean when we say nothing would make me happier? At Christmas, I visited my parents, and at one stage, Dad was packing his jacket into a bag, and it's one of those jackets that folds up into a bag. And he said it was the best thing ever. And I was like, that's a pretty big call, like to say that a jacket that folds up into a bag is the best thing ever. And so I'm interested to know from you next week what actually is the best thing ever. I challenge you to do some research.
Whoa, the
There's
best
the
thing ever.
the R word coming out, mate. The best
Can
thing
you beat
ever.
sliced bread? I don't know.
Well, yeah, geez, it all rolls into one with our toasters.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's all connected. It's like everything's connected to something.
The woo. Oh, very good. Hey, that's it, Richard. Listeners have been BCs on our week. Next week's show, you're going to tell us what is the best thing ever. See you next week. Bravo, Charlie Club out.
And that's the pod.